Welcome to Bandis, the show where I take a look at a film and make an argument as to why somebody would think it'd be a good idea to either outright ban a film or at least make some good choice cuts to it. Today, I've got the classic film, It's a Wonderful Life. Now, what's so offensive about this? It's sexist. Now, where is the sexism in this film? Well, in the beginning, George Bailey's primary love interest, during, I think he's like early 20s at this point, or, very late teens. He's getting ready. He's going to be going to college soon. He's walking home. They're all wet because they fell into the pool underneath the gymnasium at the school he was at, attending the dance. I think it's a graduation thing or something. Anyways, those details aren't important because what's important is sexism and misogyny. That's the meat. That's what we have to address. So she's not actually wearing like real clothes. She's kind of wearing like, a robe more or less. Something happens, it comes off. She's, right in the middle of, in the middle of town. It's interesting. This scene of the arguments talking about the sexism and whatnot, I haven't really seen this a whole lot, but now in this whole Me Too frenzy that's going downhill, you'd think people would bring it up more, but I haven't seen anything. But anyways, she loses her clothes. He's teasing her, not giving them back, and she's in rose bushes, probably getting all cut up because roses, they have their own, thorns. There's, that whole thing, and, towards the end, during the main bit of the film, seeing the world, what it would be like if he wouldn't exist, and, she becomes an old maid working at a library, and George is appalled at that. Think it's a horrible thing, although I think they're not really getting their reasoning right. Why he's reacting the way he is isn't what they're thinking it is. That's something they're projecting onto it. Because they like to project things. They like to make things horrible. They like to make sure the world reflects their inner hatred for themselves. It's not the idea. She's an old maid, a good-looking old maid working at a library. It's the fact how different things are. She's not happy. She's miserable. It's the complete opposite of the person that he fell in love with. It has nothing to do with sexism or anything. It's just the situation. So it's, this is like a Twilight Zone episode, Really, pretty much that's what it is. A Christmas Twilight Zone episode. Go right alongside Night of the Meek. Just like one of my favorite episodes of that series. Love that one. It's great. I remember seeing something about a slap kiss thing, but I watched this not long ago. I don't remember seeing anything like that, or any of the other times watching it. Unless I misread what they were doing, but I don't need to do the research. I got 2 instances. That's enough. I mean, films get censored for the stupidest reasons, so sometimes they're not even warranted, and the reasons they're getting banned are totally different from the actual contents of the film. So yeah, anyways. Let's talk about the film. This is a great little movie. And people wanting to get offended by it and saying it's problematic. I mean, I haven't really seen anything saying outright ban it. Oh, it's problematic. This is a weird movie to watch in this Me Too era we're living in. This this is one of the most inspiring films you could possibly watch. And to nitpick it, just to find little things to get offended by, and not paying attention to the message of the film. Why can't you just enjoy it? Why can't you just watch the movie? I mean, there are some people, they're feeling down, they watch this film. You know, and you help them get through tough times. If they're feeling like going the route of George Bailey, they watch George Bailey and remind themselves, yeah, what if I wouldn't be alive? What would it be like? Why can't you just find the joy and the hope that this film provides and just look at that instead of stupid arbitrary things that in the long run don't mean anything? It definitely does seem like I'm miserable. Everybody else should be miserable too. Let's find something to ruin everyone's fun. No one can have fun. I'm not having fun, and you shouldn't either. That's how it feels sometimes with these people. Every time I watch this movie, it just fills me up with so much joy. And you're trying to lessen that impact by finding things to freak out about. Oh, sexism, misogyny, instead of hope, love. You're not George Bailey. You can't be George Bailey. Therefore, I'm just mumbling. I'm just going on. I'm sounding like an idiot right now when I do talk. It just really bugs me how some people are. If you don't find the film, just don't watch it. You don't have to go online and bitch about it. I mean, AFI, the American Film Institute, they rank this as the most inspiring film of all time. And you want to lessen the impact that it has. And I'm running around in circles. Let's wrap this up. Obviously, I think you know how I feel about this film. I saw this in the theaters twice, and It was one of the best moments in cinema I've ever had. It was so much better than watching on a little screen. Beautiful movie. Now, this film was criticized when it came out. People thought it was too dark. You know, a guy committing suicide on Christmas. Or attempting to commit suicide on Christmas. That bugged some people, but it got the love it deserves. And this is a film we definitely need sometime. Anyways, check me out on BitChute. It's a better platform than YouTube at this point. Check me out on Minds if you want to see me on social media and you want to see a bunch of reactions, short reviews from myself and a bunch of other people. Check out Stardust. And I'll see you later. And regardless of what you believe, have a Merry, Merry Christmas.